It's the last month of the year, and how are you feeling about it? This is a time that is festivity time, the month when there's lots of religions and lots of cultures have celebrations, and yet for a lot of us it's incredibly stressful. So it can be at your work, it can be social, it can be with family, but in many areas there's incredible stress and tension that comes up for all of us at this time. So I wanted to give you 3 tips, super simple ones, that I use to be able to relax and enjoy whatever's going on around you, especially this sort of crazy season, effortlessly. My name's Cassandra James, and I'm the energy healer for professionals. I help people clear pain, limits, and ways of being, living, so you can totally enjoy their lives. So this season, stress is big, and it comes from many different things. It may come from just you've got so much on that you want to finish before the end of the year, and if you're in work or in business, this could be a lot of projects to be completed, and I know I'm in this boat at the moment, and these are 3 steps that I use to help me just relax and be able to do it all, but do it with ease, make it all effortless. The tension could come from Christmas coming, and a lot of people have family get-togethers, but families are not always harmonious, so there can be a lot of tension. It might come from obligations, it might come from pressures or worries about things that you have to do, but how you're going to juggle it all. So wherever it's coming from, the stress causes tension in our body. We forget to breathe, our muscles contract, and our brain gets a little bit like a mouse in a whirl, those little wheels, where it's running frantically around but doesn't feel like you're actually achieving a lot. And it all happens because we get out of touch with our body and we don't have time to pause. So 3 quick steps that you can do, and today. First one is remember to breathe. Do it now. Take a deep breath in through your nose, breathe into your chest and your belly, and then just let your belly go and let your chest go. And do it 3 times. You could do it whenever you think of it. You could do it on the hour. You could do it when you have a coffee break. You do 3 deep breaths like that. It's like this little nano meditation, as I've described in one of my other vlogs, and it just brings you back into the moment, and your whole body relaxes, things get easier, and also gives a little oxygen to your brain so it works better. The next one is move your body. Make sure that you have time for you every day. Look, it could be 10 or 15 minutes, and it could be a bit longer if you have the time to go walking. Walking's fantastic to do. It connects you to the earth, gets you breathing, and relaxes your body. You might do yoga, you might swim, you might do something else, whatever it is. At this time, why don't you do it without any outside stimulation? So no phones, no music, no audios you might listen to, television in the background, just you in your body, letting your body move. And what happens is this creates space in your head, so that things can sort of fall into place, so that it becomes easier, so that you suddenly might find, oh my God, I've just had this great idea, and you might get inspiration. And it just sort of lands in your lap when it comes, but you have to make a little space without input. So this one, super important. And the 3rd one I love, and it's about stepping back and looking at the whole big picture. Not those little details, not all your lists, they'll come later, but stop, look at the big picture of whatever it is that you've got, that you're focusing on, that you're getting stressed about, and feel how, the positive, presumably there's a positive outcome you'd like for it. So feel that positive outcome, feel how good that feels, and just relax with it. And then go into the details, but stay focused on the big picture, and it makes everything easier, and it's like you're almost there. It just makes everything else just like the middle stuff that's going to fill in the gaps. So it's interesting, I had an entrepreneur join me recently for a VIP event, and we were working on helping rebuild his energy, because to make your vision a reality in the world takes a lot of energy, and so a lot of people entrepreneurs, professionals get really super exhausted. And at the end of 24 hours, his whole body energy had turned around. It started to rebuild, and he had tools and looked at his life, and it was like everything was starting to move into balance. And this is what we have to remember to do for ourselves regularly. Now, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, private message me or email me, and we can have a chat about it. But you can just do it today, where you start the process and do these 3 steps. Make a little time for you. See where things might have got out of balance and stop. And of course, if your body needs rebuilding, that's where I come in. But in the meantime, you can do so much. So our world's a little crazy world, and we have so much input and so much information. You have to remember to take the quiet time. And it doesn't have to be long, but you just have to do it regularly, and everything will feel great. So I hope you have a wonderful first few weeks of December. If you'd like to hear other tips and ideas and thoughts that I'm having in the meantime, do pop over and like my work Facebook page, Cassandra Punita James Healing the Deep. I got Facebook Lives coming up there at least once a week. Look forward to talking to you in a couple of weeks. Ciao.